Alright, what's up, people? Dominique back again from Naturally Doing Too Much. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. I know I put that in there. I'll be forgetting to say it at the beginning. But if y'all can you please share, comment, let me know how y'all like it. Still very new on the YouTube. Trying to bust out a few shows here and there, just trying to get in the groove. But I'm reviewing Queens right now, okay? So this episode is called Ain't No Sunshine, and this is episode 4, okay? Alright, so it starts with Brianna. So it opens up with Brianna laying on Jeff. You know, he just passed. She's acting like she's already accepted it. It's just weird. I said her acting is probably not the best because I feel like she could have mustered up more emotion. So it's like either A, she couldn't, or B, they wrote it in the script like that. Either way, it didn't come off genuine. It didn't come off like authentic, like really real. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't got to bust out like, oh my God. But it's just more so like, damn, can you have some tears falling down? Can you shake or something like that? I don't know. And I don't know if y'all watched Greenleaf, but on the last season, Pastor Greenleaf passed. He died in his sleep in the bed. Now, I don't remember if he was already sick, but the way Lynn Whitfield laid on his chest and cried, she basically did the same thing Eve did, but it was more emotion from it. It was more authentic. It seemed more real and like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Y'all need to catch up on Greenleaf because that was a good series, a good show. But yeah, I don't know if they wrote that in there like that or she just couldn't bring it out. But yeah, do better next time, please, because I wanted more from that. So she's laying on the like I said, laying on Jeff. She gets up, get on the phone. She basically calls the coroner, says her husband is dead. You know, I don't know if this is the number I'm supposed to call or whatnot. I don't know. So then, what is it? Yeah, and I put in the notes, it just happened too quick for me. Like, the shit was just going too quick. I'm like, God damn, you just said you wanted to be with him. You didn't want to leave. You were torn. He died. Now you just going with the motions, I guess. Maybe they're going to have her ball out later. So then the mistress winds up calling. She calls while she looking through the phone. And I'm like, okay, nigga, did you still forget to block her or delete her? Was it only a couple days after the restaurant? I mean, after y'all went out for drinks and the mistress call? I'm confused. Why? Like, why is the bitch still calling? I don't understand why you did not delete that bitch immediately when your memory came back. Make it make sense. I don't know. Well, maybe because he's sick. So I know Brianna looking like, what the are you fucking kidding me? Like, bitch, I can't deal with this. So, she sits up all night contemplating, you know, what should I do? Should I tell the kids? Should I wake them up? I'm going to give them one more night. She just being, you know, basically in her sad state. But I'm just thinking, like, it still don't add up. I see what y'all doing, but it just don't seem real. You know what I'm saying? Don't seem authentic. It don't seem like good acting. And I love me some Eve, honey, but it just, maybe y'all should have had Brandy in this position or Tasha to emote, not emote. I just made up a word, emote, to, you know, provoke more emotion or something. I don't know. So then it goes to Naomi. So E-Rock shows up at her door and about JoJo. So basically he like, what's up? Like, you ain't gonna tell me about JoJo? I mean, like, I'm her dad. And then she opened the door. JoJo was standing right there, and it's just like awkward. So then it goes to Jill. So Tina is coming. So she pops up like, oh my God, Tina coming. Like, she's in town now coming. So she tells the reporter who then basically stormed over there, knocked on her door, ragtagged that kitty cat. Or I'm going to say cootie twat like Jamie, that's me. Cootie twat, tame that shit, and slept over. So she basically said like, girl, you got to go. You got to get out of here. Tina's coming. She like, girl, okay, like, I'll shower quickly. I'll do that for you. I'm thinking like, bitch, don't shower quickly. How about get your shit and go? My girlfriend is coming. Like, what the fuck? I'm thinking like, she was like, girl, you can't just jump in a relationship. Explore it. You're new at this. It's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm thinking like, bitch, you probably hunt new gay women. Newly gay or baby gays or whatever you say. You probably hunt them, love that shit. Because it's a rush. It's new. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what they're doing. The sex is probably awesome. Girl, shame on you. That's the way it look like. You need to get your license revoked, whatever you doing, because that's not cool. Okay, so it goes to the repast. So the repast is at the house. Tina asked Jill, like, damn, you would think that she would be grieving a little bit more, don't you think? I mean, he just passed, you know. She just seemed okay with everything. And I said, well, damn, I like how they did that. Because I want to know. I'm pretty sure the viewers want to know. Yeah, it seemed too fast. You weren't crying. You weren't emotional. It was just like you really accepted the fact. But how could you accept the fact that he's gone and you just said you wasn't leaving him? You said it when you were talking to him when he already was when he was dead in the bed. You said it to your group members like a couple days ago. And then you said it when y'all was sitting at the billboard. So I'm just like, make it make sense. Connect the dots. Whoever the director is of Queens. I'm just saying. So then it goes to Valeria and E-Rock. They talk about their relationship. She didn't know. So they talk about the relationship. How he was in a relationship with what is it? How he was in a relationship with Naomi. And how it was a secret. Nobody knew. And Valeria's like, so you was fucking around with her too? Like, really? Like, wow. And it's like, girl, shut up. I don't like you. You hustled your way in the group. And you skimmed. Girl, I'm just done with you. And I'm just done. So, excuse me, they talk about that. So then the mistress winds up calling. And they looking like, who was that calling? They find out the mistress. How is the mistress still calling? So explicit ready to like, bitch, where's she at? I'm about to pounce on it. So let me answer the phone. And then Jill like, okay, well, we don't really know why Jeff cheated. Everybody looking like, yeah, get up out your own here. You trying to make it make sense for what you did. And then Valeria too, like, damn, why is this bitch calling? Tell her not to call. Why don't you let her know or whatnot? So then everybody talking for Brianna. Brianna just like, man, forget this shit, man. It is what it is. So Brandy winds up singing to her daughter. They still at Brianna's house at night, you know, trying to keep her comfort and stuff. Brianna came down like, y'all don't have to stay. Y'all can leave. She's like, girl, we here for you. We here to support. So Brianna's like, okay, thank you. That's cool. So she goes upstairs or whatnot. So JoJo said, sing to me, Mom. So she sings too. I thought that was so sweet. I would love if my mom could sing. And she played that guitar good. I think she really playing it. I think she is. But her always sounds so sultry and so raspy, but so soulfully. It just sounds really good. I'm like, Brandy, come out with some new music, please. So then it goes to Valeria. So Valeria goes to the mistress' house. I said, bitch, you a sneaky devil. Why you go to her house? So I'm like, what you gonna tell her to do? Just like back the fuck off, beat her up? What you gonna do? So basically she gives her advice. Let her cry in her head, let her cry in her lap, basically saying move on. It's just like, are you coming from the standpoint that you used to be the other woman, or are you saying you were the other woman in the relationship with E-Rock and didn't know it? So you feel bad for her? I didn't like that. I didn't care for that. I didn't like that. But basically she was like, just move on. It's over with. He passed. It's done. I'm like, okay. I don't think you should have did that, but all right. So then it goes to Jill. So Tina confronts her about what's going on. Like, what's going on? Like, something is wrong. I sense the change. What is it? She basically lies to her and say, I thought she was going to tell her, but then she said, well, I want you to move in with me. Can you move in with me? So Tina all happy, like, hell yeah, I want to be closer to you. Let's move in together. So then it goes to Naomi. Naomi talks to E-Rock about JoJo. She basically says, I found out I was pregnant after the San Diego performance, but you know, we broke up. That was a disaster. You know, and I seen you with Valeria on TV or something, or y'all was kissing. I just said, fuck it. I went on about my ways. I wanted to get the abortion, but I changed my mind. I said, it is what it is. I'm going to take care of it. So he like, basically like, you need to tell her I'm her father. I deserve to know. Like, I have a daughter out here that I'm not aware of. Like, I'm just finding out. That's fucked up. You need to let her know. Basically, she says, after all the shit that you put me through and did to me, you owe me that to let me tell her, to let me let her know. And you better not tell her a moment sooner. You owe me that. And I was like, well, she probably got you on that. But you need to let her know. Naomi, stop playing. For your daughter hate you again and read you down for filth once again. And then probably go form a relationship with him. And you be on the house. Get your shit together. So then E-Rock gets locked in the garage. So JoJo was like, oh, no, wait. The door locked. So JoJo was sitting out there. I mean, trying to get something in, I guess, a drink or whatever. Or get away from upstairs. But realized the door locked. So she was stuck in the garage. E-Rock comes behind her, gets stuck. So I'm like, oh, okay. So we see. So he gonna spill the beans. Cliche, cliche. So then they basically talking. And he talking about the group. And about how, you know, her mother is talented, her mother is smart, you're lucky to have a mother like her. She basically says, and then he asked her, like, you know about your father? She said, no, I don't. I asked my mom, but she just give me the runaround. Do you happen to know? Maybe, I mean, since y'all was so close, he's like, yeah, no, I don't know, you know. I stay out of the personal business. I say, oh, you gonna keep that promise. Oh, okay. So then Naomi comes in like, Jojo, where you been at? Like, what's up? And then she looking like, oh, okay. Jojo, go upstairs. So she like, I know you ain't tell her. He was like, no, I ain't tell her. I respect you. I respect it. So then, what did I say? Oh, I put in there, they really tried to make this episode emotional around Jeff's death. I put that in my notes because it was like, okay, I didn't know for Eve to not show the emotion that was warranted based off of how he passed. And then y'all to make the whole episode based around it. It didn't sit well with me. It didn't fit. It didn't seem authentic. It didn't seem right. I could see if he'd been sick for a while, y'all broke up, and it's been months, then I could see. But literally, he's in the house. He just found out a couple of days ago, if not a week ago, maybe, it seemed like. And he died, and now you cool with it. So it just seemed like for y'all to center it around, I need more emotional for Eve. For y'all to center this episode around his death, I need more emotion from Brianna. I'm just saying, y'all need to figure that out. So then Brianna is trying to write the eulogy, but she don't know what to say because she's upset that he got away with cheating. He took the short way out of it. Now she left with the kids. She left with being known that your husband cheated on you and you done sacrificed everything and this is how you repay you. So she don't have really no good things to say. That's really what it is. I wish she would have just said, I don't have no good shit to say about Jeff, my husband, right now. I don't even want to do it. Like, I'm sad, but I'm upset. I'm more upset than sad because the nigga took the easy way out. Left me with all this shit. Left me with the kids. Left me with the affair, the distrust. I'm tired. I don't know what to say. So then a funeral. So Valeria and Naomi talk about letting JoJo know. So Valeria basically said, you need to let her know. Like, straight up. Like, I regretted not knowing my mother. I was dropped off. You know that. Like, that really plays a part in the child's life. Moving forward, it shapes you as an adult. And she's already a teenager. You owe her that. Do it. And then at the end, she gonna say, nasty bitches forever. Girl, I said me and Brandy was on the same wavelength. Brandy was like, please find another tagline. That is getting so tired. You got to find another line. I said, yes, nasty bitches forever. And then how you say it, I just don't like it. Nasty bitches forever. How about crooked trifling bitch? Like, stop it. I can't. Treacherous bitch. How about that? You played them. You hustled them. You hustled E-Rock to get in the group. Then you knew about the fucking, the deal being sour. Didn't let them know, but made sure your shit was tight. And said, okay, bitches, y'all still got to perform anyway. Like, girl, good day. I don't like you. So then the mistress walks into the funeral. I said, bitch, see, if you wouldn't have went to that lady's phone house, she wouldn't have popped up at the funeral. So I have you partially to blame. I said, this bitch just had to show up. You shouldn't have did that, Valeria. Damn. So then they was like, oh, I'll go talk to her. I'll go talk to her. I think Valeria or Naomi was like that. And Brianna was like, no, I'll do it. I'm thinking like, okay, Brianna, you gonna do it? So I'm like, what's it gonna be? So as she walking, her facial expression changed. She getting angry. She picking up more speed in her walk. I said, oh, this bitch about to have a word for her. I said, oh, is this bitch about to knock her out? Girl, I said, no, it ain't gonna be like that. Or it's gonna be like they gonna act like it and then she gonna snap out of it. But no, Brianna pounced on that bitch. That bitch said, bitch, I'm about to whoop your ass. Why are you here? You cheated with my husband. You broke my family up. I said, girl, I cannot. So they all go to the back room or whatever. They all bust out laughing like, I cannot believe you did that, Bree. So after that, Bree said, you know, I want to talk to her, though. I do want to talk to her. So they bring her in, and then they step out, and they like, okay, go ahead and talk to her. So then they talk or whatnot. And then this is when Jill is sitting on the stairs. Tina comes out the blue and say, how's it going in there? She was like, girl, I don't even know. It's a hot-ass mess. And she was like, I can't believe she even showed up. This is Tina's talking to Jill. Like, I can't believe she showed up. I'm like, ain't that something? So Jill was like, I cheated on you. She was like, I knew it. I was just waiting for you to tell me. She was like, how did you know? She was like, girl, I know you. I know your body inside. I knew you was gay before you knew you was gay. I knew it. And basically, they come to terms to say that they're not going to be together because Jill doesn't know what she wants. She said, I can get over it. I said, damn. Bonnie be straight too. She said lesbians, they can get over it. Fuck, cheat, fight, and be still together, honey. You got to break up 4 or 5 times. So I said, oh, okay, this shit is really legit. But then Tina says, if it's just one time and you had to get it out your system, I can get over it. If it's not, then yeah, maybe we can't be. And she was like, well, what do you want? She was like, I don't know. She said, that's fine. So I guess she said, you know, I respect it and I'll let you do you. And just like the reporter said, you can't. You just now coming into your own. You don't want to be tied into a relationship. Go out, explore, have fun, and then settle down. Same thing, heterosexual, homosexual. Yeah. Yeah, I said that right. Okay. All right, so then it goes to, what is it, Bree? So Bree, they hear crying. So I think it's Naomi and Valeria, or Naomi and Jill. I think Naomi and Valeria, they hear Bree crying. So they're like, oh my God, is she beating her up? So they go in there. Brianna is actually crying in the mistress' lap, Alexis. I said, what the hell kind of foolishness is this? So I said, oh, okay, I see what this is. You just needed to spill your guts. At the end of the day, he did. It happened. It is what it is. Y'all both care for him. So she was like, I'm ready to do the eulogy. So she gets up there, do the eulogy. She started talking. She ain't really saying shit like, you know, my husband, la-di-la-di-la. It wasn't heartfelt. So then Tasha wound up singing beautifully. I said, damn, I forgot you could sing that good too, girl. Go ahead, kill it. Triple threat. Sing, rap, act, go Tasha. A.K.A. Notori, A.K.A. Well, I can't say A.K.A. Notori because that's your real name, but A.K.A. Jill the Thrill. And then Brandy playing the acoustic guitar. She could sing, rap, and act. Go ahead, girl. I ain't mad at y'all. So then Naomi, E-Rock, and JoJo, they all at the table holding hands. So you already know what this about. Ain't no word said, but basically she holds E-Rock's hand, hold JoJo's hand, and JoJo looking like, is this it? Is this it? And Mama looking at her like, grab his hand. Yep. This is it. This is your father. I thought that was nice. No words need to be said, but you already knew what it was. So I was like, good. Do that. Valeria gave you good advice, even though it's common sense. Stop playing with your daughter. Stop playing with your daughter's life, especially if you want to be in it. So then it goes to the mistress. So Brianna is standing up at the casket after she putting a piece of juicy fruit in her mouth. Juicy fruit gum in her mouth because she said he loved juicy fruit. Chewed it all the time. So when the mistress came up beside her, I said, what the fuck is she doing up there? But I said, I guess it is what it is. He did. You love them. I love them. I fucked them. You fucked them. I got kids. You ain't got kids. But we bonded. So next thing you know, the mistress starts to cry. So I said, she started crying. So Brianna rubbing her back like, girl, it's all right. So I'm like, damn, so you got that little cry out on her lap. Now you really good. I'm just like, I don't like that. Y'all could have did better with the emotions with her, with the husband, with the death of her husband. I'm just saying. So then next thing you know, the mistress throws up. Ugh. Girl, as soon as she did, I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, you know what? Y'all just had to end it with that. Y'all had to end it with that, huh? She had to throw up on the nigga. I don't know if she threw up on the casket, in the casket, or on the floor by the casket. But we were just like, oh my God. Next thing you know, Brianna was like, you pregnant? And then the mistress looking like, and then Brianna gets mad all over again. Ain't this a bitch? And that's the episode. I said, you know what? I can't. See, she more mad than fucking sad. Like, even though you can't, I mean, it's granted, I understand why, but it's just like, she got that emotion down packed, being, you know, accepting of his death and being mad that he cheated, and now the bitch is pregnant. Now you got a seed that's related to your child, to your 5 children. So I'm thinking, like, as this go on, so now she gonna be a part of it, and y'all gonna bring her on? I said, girl, it's a mess, honey. Yeah. How can you really be sad after all that? I'm just saying. So that was Queens. What episode was that? I think that was episode 4. Episode 4. Ain't No Sunshine. I think that was it was a good episode. I mean, needless to say, I don't know why I keep saying needless to say, forgive me, but I mean, the episode was cool, but like I just said, Eve needed to act out more emotion, which she failed to do, which it sort of felt flat how they centered it around. But hey, it is what it is. She probably can't do that. Like I said, I fuck with Eve as a rapper all day. She can act, but to a certain extent. So, with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.